Hello YouTubers, welcome to part 2 of the video of LED uplighting. Where I left off on the video, I said that I was going to show you how I'm going to be installing it, so here we go. The first thing I've done, I'm going to be putting the power supply in the middle of the wall because I've got rolls going that way, 2 rolls that way, 2 rolls that way. So I've installed a power supply which is going to be plugged into the socket down here. I'm going to be changing all the sockets, etc. Wiring up down here so I can turn it off down here at the bottom. And I've made a channel all the way up the top there and install a plug socket there. Obviously it's still in the build phase at the moment because I'm going to be decorating, wallpapering, and this will be tidied up as well. And this is also going to be encased in a plastic case with the controller in and also the power supply, etc., with the leads coming out there, going that way and going that way. And that's how I've done it. Now that's a cove in the that's already up there, and I've decided because I'm doing uplighting, I put in trunking, electrical trunking, as you can see there, all the way round the room, round the top of the room, with corners all stuck on with no nails. And all it is, it just stuck on and it stays there, it grips straight away firmly. And as you can see there, I put corners in there and a couple of nails in just to make sure it stays in place. This is all dry now, that can all come out. Corners all the way around the room, about ½ inch off the top. The wall's not level there, so I'm going to have to sort that out. And it goes all the way around the top of the room, round the fireplace, etc. And that is to hold the LED light strip, which will be pointing up. And I bought extension leads so that it powers the rest of it round here from the control box, which will be over there in the middle of the room. And as you can see, I've got the tricky bits to do now. So next time you see the video, I've done these little tricky bits going round the box. All I've got there for that, I'm just going to put together a couple of these, which are corner joints, flat edge corner joints, which will fit round the edge just like that and go around there at the top and then along. And then there's a lot of cutting of the LED strips to do as well. That's why I've got some joints to join all the LED up and what have you. So we're still in the building phase yet, and the next part you see is when I come to do the wiring. And this is what I'm using. I'm just using normal basic 25mm trunking, electrical trunking, and I'm just taking the top off, which is, I'll just put this camera down, just take that off there, and as you can see, all the LED will fit inside there, and that's going to be pointing, that'll be pointing upwards. And that's how I'm doing it rather than doing anything else. It's plastic. This will cost you, oh, this was £1.27 or something like that per strip. You can get a discount if you buy 9 or more. I got this from Wix. Altogether, all this trunking and connectors that I needed has cost just under 20 quid to do. The electrical box I've got coming tomorrow off eBay. That was a tenner. That's going to encase everything. So basically the old project is just under 100 quid to uplight, and I'm hoping that the effect will be spectacular. What I'm going to be doing once I've finished putting the trunking on, I'm going to be filling these gaps in where you can see here with some like poly filler. Make sure all the gaps are solid and make sure it blends in well with the coving that's already up there, or crown mouldings. Just filling all these in here and making sure that we get a smooth join on the wall, and then it's going to be coats of emulsion. I'm going to be painting the trunking so it's all one, all looks all the same colour, and it looks as though it's part of the furniture, as you might say. And it will look nice, hopefully, when it's all finished. I've got a few other ideas what I'm doing with this big TV here, this 55-inch LG. I'm going to be putting it on the wall here. I'm going to be getting rid of this I've plastered all the fireplace in there, put vents in, make sure no condensation gets inside in there, and you'll see the results of that once the video of the room decoration is completed and finished. Anyway, let's get cracking on with the building work. Okay, now I've put all the trunking up round the corner, well, around the edge of the ceiling. As you can see, it's all been done. All the trunking is there. So now what I need to do is cut the LED rolls into the pieces, into strips, etc. And this is where the box is going. The box is done, the power supply is in, and I'll put into the wall down there. It's going to be plugged in there. It'll all be tidied up. You'll see the end result anyway, but now I've just left a gap at the top there for all the wires to go through. Going to the right side and going to the left side. And now what I'm going to do now is going to cut the strips in lengths and then put the corners in, and the wiring in the corners, going all the way around the room to the middle of the room for that side, and back again round the corner to the middle of the room that side there. So I'll just show you briefly on how to do it, because I don't think you'd want to see all of it while I'm cutting all the strips to size and wiring it up. I'll just show you when I come to wire it all up in the box here. That'd be the best thing, because it'll be just boring the wires. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, first install, testing, and it looks like the LED strips didn't need corner cutting and wires. I did it with round here with the first roll, but when I come to put it up and on, it went round the corner no problem. So, and it was a pretty tight corner, but the effect is okay. So I left it out a little bit. There's just some tidying up need to do. I need to put some power supply to that one there for this other one. And this is where I was showing you the slight difference in models in the first video, where if you get them from a different manufacturer, you'll get different issues. So make sure you get them all at the same time from the same manufacturer, because if you start splitting them up like I do, then you'll get it uneven and what have you. So this is now all around the room, and like I said, I didn't need extensions around the corners or out like that. He just went and wrapped around the corner, no problem. And I'm fairly happy with the effect. I'm just on this side here, you can see the brightness on this side, because this is where the starter controller is. So all the power's being generated here, and then as it goes around the room, it gets dimmer and dimmer, and that's what the power supply is for. So I'm going to fire up the power. I'm going to install the power supply and make sure that all this is supplied with a decent amount of power. I'm not sure why that there is showing through, so I'm going to adjust that. Like I said, it's the first test install, so I'm going to tidy it up and rearrange it and do little bits and pieces with it to make sure I get the right effect to it. But just to run through one or two programs now, I've actually got it on pause at the moment, so if I just see if I can put something else on there. In fact, to pull the plug, let's turn it back on. There we go. So there we go, and that's the effects of it. It's quite a nice effect, really. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So when the room's all decorated and everything's in here and what have you, it might look quite modern and quite nice and that. It's just that little bit over there I need to sort out. I need to hide that a little bit better, and that's showing through the trunking over there, so I just need to adjust that a little bit. But other than that, the first install seems okay. I'm happy with that.
you rock with me? Never stop for me. To the top for me. Just wanna love you. 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 Never gonna give you up. 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 Jump on the floor and give me some more. Come on, baby, this is what I'm living for. We don't get no sleep till the early light. Groove to the beat, we can dance tonight. We can dance tonight.
Coming with the word from the bottom, let's speak. Everybody love how I'm doing my thing. The blacks, the whites, the Caribbeans. My vibes is tight, I'm overseas. So I come into your city, you be feeling the heat. Cause I be in the places that I ought to be. In the streets, in the stages where I get that cream. Back to the studio where the magic begins.
If I'm ready or not, go rock the spot. The time we got is here tonight. Can you rock with me? Never stop for me. To the top for me. Just wanna love you. Just wanna love you. Just wanna love you. Just wanna love you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up.
Check it out now.
Jump on the floor and give me some more. Come on, baby, this is what I'm living for. We don't get no sleep till the early light. Groove to the beat, we can dance tonight. We can dance tonight.
Bring it back, come on. Music in my car, every day I drive. I'ma turn it loud cause I like it like that. Music is my life, every day I die. I'ma spit the facts cause I like it like that. This is serious, suckers getting furious. I'm like a virus spreading over Basilius. This is serious, suckers getting furious. I'm like a virus spreading over Basilius. Yeah,
Can you rock with me? Never stop for me. To the top for me. Just wanna love you. Just wanna love you. Just wanna love
the party getting serious. Set up 1, 2, 1, 2. Can I ask a question? Who's that hot girl who don't give a get on the floor, girl. I got what you want. We gonna rock, girl, to the breaker dawn. I got you hot, girl. How you like me? Nah. Every time I come around, girl, it's going down. Been around the world, yeah, one day you know my style. Connect the pretty world. I'm like the president. I'm the man. Understand? I'm here the ball, girl. I'ma do it all, girl. What you waiting for, girl? You can do it all, girl. Come on, make it drop, girl.
for the rest of my life. Please don't say goodbye.